Well, what's up, amigos? Welcome to GoldUp. Today I'm going to show you guys how I'm going about in cutting a roll of film into individual sheets to print your films. First things first, I want to give big thanks to Waldo and his subscribers. With their help, I was able to buy this actual roll of film. And I actually bought this from Octobook Technologies. I gave them a visit in December in Mexico City. If you haven't seen the video, I'll leave a link to the video in the description below. Now, many of you might ask, why not just buy, the sheets like this? You could do that, but doing the actual math, if you actually buy the roll, this is 30 meters long, and you, for example, I cut them to tablet size, you get a few sheets more for the same price. So yeah, it'll be cheaper. The only downside is that you do take time actually cutting them up. But I'm going to show you guys two ways to do it. So there's two ways, but I'm actually going to do it one way since I don't have a box cutter. I thought I did, but I didn't. But I'm going to show you the first method. And this box actually came real, like handy. Because this is how it comes out. It's a roll, and it comes with these little things right here. But also, I dropped it. This kind of box does come with a hole. So I found a way. I thought of a way where you clearly just keep the roll in here and put like a stick between this to keep the roll in here still. Just pull it out and do your cuts. So that's how I'm going to do it. Now I was first going to use this, but it was too thick. So that aside, I got this little stick. Hopefully holds up because it's real thin. So I'll use it for the meantime, just for the purpose of this video. Okay, hopefully it doesn't come out. Okay, amigos. So this is actually the next day. Because yesterday I was going to start working on this video where I was cutting this film. But I realized I didn't have a short ruler, because since I do have a small table, I need to lay down the film flat so I can do my measurements. And I do have the T ruler, but that's too big. Oh, this is too big ruler. Oh, wait, man, I wish I had more space. So I had to go today in the day buy another ruler. So yeah, so we're gonna back to it. And also, since I was already buying a ruler, I bought a box cutter, so I'm gonna do it the other way as well. So another different thing I did is actually take down this part of the box. That way this flap won't get in the way. So yeah, so let's bring this back out. And like I mentioned, having a cutting mat will be a lot easier. And a larger table as well. So I'm going to bring this down. Get my ruler. And I only measure 11 inches. I'm actually going to use a Sharpie just to mark it down. Right about there. And there. So, table size. And here are the sheets. Down the way. Just like a carrot. That looks good. If Even though you can't tell, but I could tell. About the same size. I mean, just a little millimeter probably won't be a big difference. It won't matter that much. So now I'm going to show you method number 2. And I think this will actually be a lot quicker. Because all you're going to need is a T-ruler and a box cutter. Same thing, just measure. Where's my ruler? Measure 11 inches. One more time, if you have a cutting mat, it'll be a lot easier. You have actually, the lines down here. But since I don't have that right now, I'm gonna measure it to 11 inches. That's my Sharpie. $11. Grab your T-ruler. Now since I don't have a cutting mat, this is gonna be a lot more difficult. So just to be safe, I'm gonna measure here as well. Oops. But if you have a larger table, you could just line the film to the edge of the table and just line this ruler to it and just cut it. But I don't trust myself, so I'm just gonna grab this here. Grab my blade. Oh my god. No, wait. Okay, so I was gonna cut this here, but I do have a gap on my table, so I'm not gonna do that. But for you guys, you have a table with no gap or a cutting mat, all you have to do, grab your blade and just, cut straight all the way, and you have your measurements. Now, like I mentioned, this is a lot faster, but I'm not gonna cut it because, like I mentioned, I do have a gap here, so I'm gonna bother with that. I'm gonna mess up the cut. So yeah. Okay, amigos, so that's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it came in handy for some of you guys. Now, like I mentioned, buying this is a lot more affordable than buying a pack of sheets. Because, for example, for me, when I bought the films, the pack from GoldUp, if I were to buy 100, the film plus the shipping to be delivered here to Mexico to my address, each sheet will cost like around 17 pesos, around between there. But with this, the amount I spent from this roll of film, cut them up, and I get more than 100 sheets, tableau size. But just for 100, each one will cost like around 14 pesos between right there. If I did my math correctly, if I remember my correct, because I did this math a while back. But saving around 3 pesos for each sheet doesn't seem like a lot, but times 100, that's 300 pesos. Here in Mexico, 300 pesos, that's a lot of money, man. That's actually enough to buy, a new emulsion for the one I buy. And that's also almost 2 days of work that were my day job. So yeah, so for me, it is more good. The only downside that, yeah, it is time consuming to be cutting your films, especially if you're constantly printing films all the time daily. Might not be that best option for you, but for me, since I'm just starting out, I don't do that many prints. I'm not printing films all the time, so yeah, for me, I don't mind, one day, taking out the rolling and cutting the film for the next print job. So for me, totally cool, but for you, it might be different. But if you're starting out, you might want to try this. And the 2 methods, like I mentioned with the T-ruler, be a lot quicker. You don't have to do, just make one measurement, line the ruler to the edge of the film, and just, with the box cutter. Couldn't do that right now because my table has a gap and I don't have another table. So yeah, and with the rotary cutter, it's good because with that, I actually have more trust in me that I actually need to keep a straight, clean, straight cut. And now with the ruler, let me go back to the ruler. Sometimes when I would do with the ruler, I kind of like, when I'm cutting the middle of the cut, I kind of move it a little bit and it does a little, curve on it. That's why the reason I bought the rotary cutter. And like I mentioned, I'll leave the link to that on Amazon. I actually bought it from Amazon using my Amazon affiliate link credit I get. So if you guys click on my links, it helps out a lot. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the comments below, or message me on Instagram or Facebook, any of those platforms. I try my best to respond as all the messages I can, and the comments as well. Even though some of the comments are on YouTube, sometimes they don't always show up right away, and I find them like a few weeks later, sometimes even a month later. I find the comments. So, and if I don't reply to you, I apologize. I haven't seen it, but don't hesitate to leave another comment. Even though it's the same one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm actually gonna make another video of this in Spanish. I was gonna do it right now, but it started getting late and I had to edit this video. So probably do that tomorrow. But in the meantime, amigos, I'll see you guys next time. I'm too far away now. Oh wait, I have this turned off my videos now because I did buy another tripod, but that's gonna be for another video. So see you guys next time.